If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It's finally here. This item has been postponed for over a year, and was it worth it? Definitely. Let's check this item out. Now, Aehab, come out and show off your awesomeness. No, go back. Sneak mission is on, go back. So, this Aehab figure is from LIM, and there is 3 different variants. One is B++, A++, and S++. And we'll be reviewing the higher and S++ version today. LIM is a relatively new company that started with 1/6 scale military figures, but this is the first time they issued and released 1/12 scale figures. The thing that struck me was not the figure itself, but actually the box. This figure comes with ton, and I mean ton, of accessories, and therefore I was expecting for a bigger box, but well, if you compare with say the regular figures, for example from Hasbro, and let's see the Destro from the G.I. Joe Classified series, it's not that big. I mean, yes, the width and depth of Aehab box is actually smaller than the Destro one, but the height is actually, the Aehab figure is smaller, and considering most of the Hasbro figure doesn't actually come with any kind of accessory, this size for the Aehab figure box is quite amazing. All the accessory that comes with is organized really well and really well protected, as well as the figure itself, so there isn't actually any space waste. At the same time, the protection of these figures and accessory is really well done. There's nothing wasted in space here. And that's very impressive because as a collector, especially if you're collecting the box itself, you don't really want to waste space, and a lot of figures, especially the Hasbro figures and most of the Western figures, it comes with a box that has too much space, and that space is such a waste because it's not doing much. And if you start collecting all, like say 100 a figure, all those boxes gonna be taking so much space in your storage that you don't know what to do with them. I hope other companies learn from this and actually adopt this non-wasted space box style, because it really means a lot to collectors like us. The first thing you'll probably see is a decal of a soldier and the franchise's traditional box. Now, this is not an officially licensed line, so I cannot say, or rather I shouldn't say, what character is based on, but I think we all know where this is coming from, right? But anyhow, just for the sake, we're not gonna talk about who or what this guy represents. Amazing! I think this will be the next stage of 1/12 scale action figure. I mean, look at this size. It's 1/12 scale and it's like a mini Hot Toy figures. I collect a lot of 1/6 scale figure, but this is one of the reasons I'm shifting toward 1/12 scale figure, because of this. A lot of companies are upping the quality, and one day the current 1/6 scale Hot Toy quality may be providable in the 1/12 scale line, and I think this is the main reason that I should, and a lot of people are actually supporting this community. I mean, look at the details, even the sticker marking on the both sides of the shoulder, the DD mark and such. It's crazy. LIM Toy team is definitely obsessed in getting every detail right. And the details are phenomenal. Look at that arm scar. It's crazy. And I never saw a figure in this size with such a detailed hair application. We definitely need that in our Wolverine figure in 1/12 scale too. Right out of the box, the figure will keep falling and things will easily break, but after a few tries, it seems the figure actually learns to, settle and not fall. The detail doesn't end with the figure alone. The accessories are surrounded with detail everywhere, and I'm actually starting to forget that this is an actually 1/12 scale figure, not 1/6, but 1/12 scale. One big nightmare are the 3 horn-like shrapnel. These are so tiny, and it keeps popping out from the pig that it's almost destined to be lost. I'd rather have LIM Toy not give us an option of the side and just give us one side shrapnel and just glue it on the head, because these gonna be definitely, it's gonna be flying off somewhere and it's gonna be gone for sure. The S++ version comes with one basic head, one full mask base, and a chicken helmet. And not too sure how often you'll be posing the Aehab figure with a chicken head, but it's a very good option to raise the play factor. I personally love the black full face mask, but god, this chicken mask, I don't know, it just hits me. You just can't stop playing around with it. We also get a detailed gas mask and a night vision goggle. The goggle is semi-transparent, and there's a dust-ish kind of particle on the lens that actually, when you put it on to the Aehab figure, it actually looks very real. And of course, you can also put them on your full mask head to add a variation on his look. I must remind you that these photos are super zoomed in. These are very small pieces, and yet you can clearly see a sculpt A mark on your gas mask. That is an insane level of detail. You can also use these gas mask, night vision, and goggle to any other figure too in 1/12 scale or similar scale. Just be careful because John doesn't like you messing around with his dog. Aehab comes with several hand options. The right hand comes with a relaxed hand, fist hand, cigarette holding hand, and awesome gun holding hand. The left robotic arm or hand comes with a relaxed hand, rifle holding hand, and a fist. Well, it's the fist, but you can kind of hold on to a knife or some small little accessories. Now, if you have purchased the S++ version, you will also get the blue robotic hands and arm, and that's quite awesome. We also get a scarf with 2 bendy wires, and it's really nice to get a additional accessory. Just that I hope it's a little more longer. Just even how much I try, I can't kind of recreate that image that it had in the promotional image. Guns, and a lot of guns. The S++ version comes with 2 rockets, and as well as GR11 rocket launchers, 2 rifles, 1 submachine gun, 1 handgun, and a knife. The ammo magazine is removable and it adds to the realism, but I don't know, it's 1/12 scale and this part is so small, so I don't know if they should have done that, because this thing does come off quite easily, and when it's gone, it's gone. You would never find it in your carpet. The rifle and the machine guns are actually magnetized. It's not strong, but it'll connect onto the metal part of the holster on the body, which makes it look like him carrying them on. The gun holding hand is awesome. It makes the figure use 2 hands for the hand pistol to aim properly, and for the rifle, it also makes the stock part push to the shoulder to stabilize the aim. LIM Toy definitely know how this weapon works. You'll need to build a cardboard box yourself, and this cardboard box is huge. Comparing to the cardboard box we got from the Figma snake, it's massive. The neck articulation is decent, just that the Aehab won't look up much, so when you're trying to do a crawling pose, he'll be looking at the mud more than anywhere else. The arm and the shoulder articulation is very good. You get more than 90 degrees on the elbow, and the shoulder actually does a better than a T pose. The robotic hand comes with a very good range of movement. But the right gloved hand has 0 articulation. It's a single piece, and that's a real bummer because it really limits what you can do with it. But the pain starts here. There is absolutely no ab crunch. Well, there is, but almost none. I feel there's a joint inside the ab, but the uniform and all these gears buckling up, there's almost no way you can do much of a articulation or movement on his torso. Aehab knee bends quite decently, but his hip and side articulation are next to none. He can't even crouch, and that's a very big disappointment because for a military figure, the basic posing is the crouching pose, and not being able to do that is quite much, yes, disappointment. This is probably because the pant doesn't have enough extra cloth on his butt area to compensate for the stretch when it tries to crouch or sit down. This is something Hot Toys suck and don't care to fix about it, but since LIM Toy is a new company, they probably will find a way to fix this in their future projects. By the way, LIM Toy decided to give us 2 pairs of boots as compensation for the release date delay, which is always something we should appreciate. The 2 pairs of boots are identical when it comes to the appearance, but one of the pair has a cut in the ankle to give it an ankle articulation while the other is a solid boot. Now you will also get a pair of extended leg pegs to change the height of the figure. It's supposed to help the ankle cut boot to have a better range of articulation. You should be able to simply swap the peg around, but unfortunately mine came with a defect. The right leg peg is glued and fused with the peg hole of the figure and it broke off. I can see a residue of a glue around the peg and I don't understand why that is there. So I spoke to the store I got this figure from and they informed me that they are actually getting several defects for this figure. The D-droid and the projection effect is quite nicely detailed and the watch is a little bland, but it did the job. But nothing beat this awesome cigarette with smoke effect. You need to be very careful because this is really brittle. But seeing Aehab taking a break with this cigarette is pure awesomeness. And I like to share it with the Rebeltech Wolverine since he was supposed to get a cigar and he comes with a dedicated handpiece, but due to Marvel banning smoking in their comic character, the cigar was removed. Now, would I suggest this figure? Hell yes I do, of course I will. Yes, my figure came with a defect, yes, some of the pieces broke, but I absolutely do not regret getting this item, not at all. It's a beautiful figure and again, when it comes to realism, I don't think anything else comes to this level in this scale ever, yet. And mix and matching with other figure works brilliantly. No, Scarlet, that is not Snake Eyes. The best thing about 1/12 scale and 6-inch action figure is that you have so much option to play with. Or replace Solid Snake and enter Aehab into the Smash Bros. Tournament. I really hope LIM Toy to make all the characters from 1 to 5, especially Solid Snake and the Ninja definitely. For those who are curious in the size comparison with other figures, here you go. Please have in mind that the height of each figures are only an estimate, and I think Aehab is very well scaled with all other figures. And this concludes my unboxing figure photo review and I hope you all enjoyed it. There are more photos I took for this figure on my blog page, so how about you swing by? And for more awesome photo review, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you very much and see you all soon. 遊びでやってるんだよ。